Good morning, everyone. So today we're going to be making a catapult and we get to launch some pom-poms around. So let's get started. All right, so we are going to be making a catapult using craft sticks, some elastics, and these are pom-poms we're going to be launching. And we also are going to use a cap and we're going to stick it to the stick so that the pom-poms can rest into it. All right, so first we're going to take 6 craft sticks and we're going to fasten them together using an elastic band. You might need help with this from your parents. Let them know if you do. All right, we're gonna do the next end. You're just gonna wrap the elastic bands around. Oop, that one broke. So we're going to use another one. We're gonna wrap it around so that you make a stack. So part of making a catapult is using a simple machine called a lever. So a lever uses a fulcrum, which is the center part. This is the fulcrum for this lever. And a bar that goes across to balance and move things. So next, I'm going to attach my middle popsicle stick onto our fulcrum. These elastics don't want to cooperate. We're going to use 2 elastics to keep this a bit more sturdy. So I'm doing this so it doesn't flop all around on the stick when we're trying to launch something. All right. So the first one we have attached on the top with a rubber band, and then we are going to take the other one and put it on the bottom of this whole thing and attach it together down here. You see that? With another elastic. All right. So now we are going to attach our lid onto our catapult. So I'm going to take this glue. It works best if you glue it. And if you have glue at home that takes a little bit of time, that's okay. I just need it to be a bit faster so that you guys can see it right away. And then we are going to attach our plastic cap. And it's ready for launch. So this catapult uses a simple machine called a lever. So the lever involves moving a load, so your pom-pom, around with a pivot or fulcrum, which is this base of popsicle sticks. And a force is needed to move this pom-pom. So this is our hand moving the cup back and then letting go. Whoa. So, levers were invented in the prehistoric times and they were first described in about 260 BCE by the ancient Greek mathematician Archimedes. So this is a fun one to do. So you need to hold here or it'll flip over. So hold the bottom, hold this part, and away it goes. And it actually goes pretty far. I'll try and make it so it doesn't go as far so you can see it. So, it's a fun way to make a catapult with just popsicle sticks, an elastic, and a recyclable cap. So other things you can investigate with the catapult are looking at how far your pom-pom can fly. You can see how high it can go. You can measure how far it went and keep track of your distance. So now we are going to investigate some simple machines. One of the most important reasons that human beings have become the most successful species on Earth is due to our mastery of tools and simple machines. To put it simply, simple machines are tools that make work easier. They allow their user to accomplish more work while expending less energy. Basically, the amount of work that you need to put into a job is decreased or lessened by using one of these machines. Simple machines can be broken down into 6 different categories. This one is a pulley. A pulley uses grooved wheels and ropes or chains to raise, lower, or move a load. They can be combined with the other pulleys to gain even more of an advantage and move heavier loads. So some examples of pulleys are blinds that you can find in your house, garage doors, or flagpoles. So the next one is a lever, like what we used in our catapult. A lever is a bar that rests on a support and can be used to lift or move loads. So some examples of levers are a seesaw, like in this picture, a pry bar, or a hammer. So the next simple machine is called a wedge, which you can see here. A wedge is an object with a slanted edge which is sharp. It can be used to cut materials apart. So some examples of wedges are scissors, knife, an axe, or a splitting maul, which is this one. So a wheel and axle, which you can see here, is a simple machine. A wheel, when combined with a rod through its center, can be used to lift or move loads. So some examples of wheels and axles are toy cars, or an office chair, or a bicycle. This simple machine is called an inclined plane, or what you would know as a slide. So an inclined plane is any slanted surface that is used to connect a lower surface to a higher one. So like from up here to down here. So some examples of inclined planes are wheelchair ramps, skateboard ramps, and slides. So our last simple machine is a screw. So screws are inclined planes that are wrapped around a pole which holds things together. So some examples are jar lids, drill bits, bolts, light bulbs, or bottle caps. So now we're going to talk a little bit more about a catapult. So fun facts about catapults. So a catapult is a device used to launch a projectile without the aid of an explosive. Catapults have been used for thousands of years and come in all shapes and sizes. They can be as simple as a slingshot or as complicated as a large trebuchet used to launch huge boulders to knock down a castle wall. The trajectory is a path that the projectile, which is this pom-pom, takes as it flies through the air. So the trajectory is influenced by the push force of the catapult, so how much we push back, the angle of the release, which is how far back it is, the weight of the projectile, which is how heavy this is, and the air resistance and gravity. Just like this. Thank you so much for learning a little bit about catapults and simple machines with me today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and we'll see you again next week. Bye guys!